What you're about to hear is not just astrology. It is a sacred unveiling, a truth that has been buried in silence, waiting for the right moment and the right soul to awaken. Some things are not meant for everyone. Only a few signs in the zodiac carry within them a fire so luminous, a frequency so high, that even the most malevolent forces fall back in the presence of their light. This is a message for the ones chosen, the ones who were born not just to survive darkness, but to defeat it. Yes, only 4 of the 12 carry guardian angels so powerful, so ancient and fierce, that they do not simply guide, they protect. They intervene. They destroy the unseen shadows that try to consume purpose and light. Stay until the end, because if you are one of them, you need to hear this. Your soul already knows it. This is just the remembering. Have you ever felt like someone or something was watching over you? Not just guiding with soft whispers, but standing in front of you, like a wall of divine fire when life tried to break you? Have you ever survived storms you can't explain? Have you made it through battles that should have destroyed you but didn't? That was not coincidence. That was protection. That was the voice of the heavens saying, "This one has a mission. This one is guarded." And today, we begin to uncover why. We begin to speak the language that angels already know. The invisible war between light and darkness. There is a truth most people are not taught, but every soul feels it. A hidden war, not of weapons and armies, but of energy and intention. A cosmic battle between frequencies of creation and forces of destruction. From the moment we take our first breath, we are initiated into this dance. A world of beauty and brutality, light and shadow, harmony and chaos. And in the middle of this, you. Because your life is not random. Your existence carries energy, your spirit, vibration. And there are beings, ancient, sacred, unseen, that move between realms to protect certain frequencies of light. Not every soul calls them, but some were born with them. Some were born under signs that mark them as vessels of divine power. But why only 4? Why do these 4 signs walk with angels that can confront darkness itself and win? Because the universe is not equal in form, it is equal in purpose. And certain signs came into this world not to simply experience it, but to shift it, to anchor divine codes into the human experience, to burn through illusion, awaken the collective, and resist the seduction of the false light. These 4 signs were given what others were not because they are better, but because they are burdened with vision, with power, with truth, and because their journey would demand guardians not of the clouds, but of the throne of fire. Before we name them, close your eyes for a moment. Feel the air around you. Feel that pulse beneath your skin. There is an intelligence that surrounds you, you felt it, when no one was watching. A silence that speaks, a presence that protects, a light that refuses to let you fall too far. You did not imagine that. You were being watched over. And today, perhaps, you'll finally learn why. Now, let us begin to unveil the chosen ones. The first of the 4, a sign feared by darkness, not because it is loud, but because it is reborn every time the world thinks it's broken, because its guardian is not afraid to walk through hell to retrieve the soul that carries truth. Let us speak of the Scorpio. Zodiac sign 1, Scorpio, the one who walks through fire and rises. There is a silence in the Scorpio soul that speaks louder than words. If you have ever looked into the eyes of a Scorpio, you know there is a mystery there that you cannot name, a depth that does not ask to be understood, because it was never meant to fit into the shallow. Scorpio is not here for decoration. Scorpio is here for transformation. You, Scorpio, were born with an ancient contract written in invisible ink. A pact that says, this soul will dive into the darkest waters and return with light in its hands. Your guardian angel is not the type that hovers gently in clouds. Yours is the seraph of the abyss, the one who has walked the underworld and claimed it as training ground. It does not fear the devil. It has seen the devil. And when it stands beside you, the dark remembers who it used to answer to. You were never meant to be fragile. You were meant to feel deeply. You were meant to hold power in silence, to walk into rooms and change the energy without saying a word. Scorpio energy is not for the faint. It is for the awakened, for those who have drowned in emotion and still chose to breathe again. You know pain, like an old friend. But pain has never had the last word, because your soul always remembers how to burn and become something new. And do not let this world confuse your depth with darkness. Your angel walks with you not because you are broken, but because you carry a mission that others are not built to survive. You are the phoenix in human form, and each time life tried to bury you, your wings stretched wider. You do not just survive shadows. You understand them, and that makes you dangerous for anything that feeds on fear. You were born with emotional X-ray vision. You see what people hide. You hear what is not spoken. You are the soul that refuses to look away even when it hurts. And because of that, the divine has never looked away from you. The seraph of the abyss covers your back. It moves through your dreams. It whispers at the edge of your decisions. And when your spirit is on the brink, it reminds you, you do not break, you become. Scorpio, your guardian does not guard your comfort. It guards your becoming. Zodiac, sign 2, Leo, the flame that darkness cannot dim. And now, we turn to the light, to the lion, to the fire that does not flicker. It radiates. Leo, you are more than confident. You are called. The world has told you that your brightness is too much, that your passion is loud, that your power is pride. But your soul knows better. You were never meant to dim. You were born to lead by simply being. Leo is the sign of the heart, and your guardian is the archon of radiance, an angel forged in solar flame, created not to whisper, but to blaze. It does not hide. It does not apologize. It stands beside you with a crown of light and eyes that see through every illusion. You were chosen, Leo, not because you begged for attention, but because the world needs to remember what divine confidence looks like. And yes, sometimes you doubt. Sometimes you question your place, your worth, but your guardian never forgets. Because your soul is marked by the sun, and that sun does not ask permission to rise. There is something sacred about the way you keep shining, even when life tries to eclipse you. Something holy in your laughter. Something powerful in your refusal to settle for average. Leo energy does not fear the devil, because Leo knows who they are. And when you remember who you are, darkness has no chance. The archon of radiance protects your heart not because it is soft, but because it is royal. Your joy is a weapon. Your confidence is a shield. Your presence is an answer to someone else's silence. And when you are walking in alignment, no shadow can outshine the fire you carry. Let others call it ego. You know the truth. It's destiny. It's design. It's light. doing what it came here to do. Leo, your guardian angel does not keep you small. It reminds you to take your space and then fill it with purpose. Let the world burn brighter because you were here, and let no voice tell you your fire is too much. Because when you stand in your light, even the devil must look away. Zodiac, sign 3. Pisces. The dreamer who walks between worlds. You were never meant to live only in this world, Pisces. That feeling you've had since childhood, that quiet sense that something more exists just beyond the edge of what people can see, it was never imagination. It was remembrance. Pisces, you carry the echo of forgotten galaxies in your spirit. You dream not just in sleep, but in full daylight. You love like oceans. You feel like thunder. And you walk through life absorbing everything, the joy, the sadness, the hidden vibrations in a room. And that is exactly why your guardian angel was chosen with such care. Your protector is the keeper of the veil, a divine being woven from stardust and serenity. This guardian does not shout. It sings. It whispers secrets into your intuition. It travels with you through dimensions, into visions, into places where language cannot follow. You, Pisces, were not sent to this world to conform. You were sent here to heal it, to melt the walls others build around themselves, to remind humanity of its soul. And yes, that is why life has hurt you so deeply, because you feel more. You carry the collective ache in your chest. You've been betrayed. You've been used. And still, you keep loving. Still, you forgive. Still, you dream. The devil tries to feed on numbness, on apathy, on cold logic. But you, Pisces, you are the soft resistance. The current that cannot be captured. The sacred that flows beneath the surface. The keeper of the veil surrounds your energy like a silent cloak. It protects your dreams from distortion. It shields your heart from hardening. Because you are not weak, you are divine softness. And that softness is armor in disguise. You defeat darkness, not by attacking it, but by refusing to become it. When others drown, you become water. When others shut down, you open. When others forget, you remember. Pisces, you are not here to escape reality. You are here to rewrite it, to remind the world of the sacred unseen. And your angel walks with you through every shadow, holding open the veil, until you are ready to step fully into who you are meant to be. Zodiac, sign 4. Capricorn, the mountain who cannot be moved. Now, let us talk about the one the devil fears for a different reason. Not because they shine too bright, but because they stand too strong. Capricorn, you are the soul who keeps going when the rest fall apart. You are the structure in the storm, the mountain in the flood. You were not born loud. You were born anchored. And your guardian angel? It is the sentinel of law, a force of divine authority, a being whose wings are etched with cosmic order. Where others see chaos, this angel sees design. Where others break, it holds steady. It walks beside you like stone wrapped in light. Unshakable, silent, watchful. Capricorn, life has not been gentle with you, and that was never an accident. You were not given softness, you were given strength. Because your mission requires discipline. Your path demands endurance. You are not here to chase illusions. You are here to build what lasts. And that alone makes you a threat to the darkness that thrives on distraction and false promises. The sentinel of law does not protect you by removing the obstacles. It protects you by sharpening your spine, by turning pressure into diamonds, by reminding you that some souls were born to rise through resistance. You have always felt older than your years. You have always known things others do not. Responsibility has followed you since childhood, but so has greatness, and the sentinel has walked with you through it all. Capricorn, your power is not in display, it is in consistency, in how you keep showing up when others disappear, in how you carry the weight without asking for applause, in how you make the invisible work of healing look like stone-cold resolve, but beneath your control lives devotion. Devotion to something sacred, to your legacy, to your people, to your soul's integrity. The devil flees, not just from your angel, but from your unshakable will, because you do not need chaos to feel alive. You need only your truth, and that is what makes you unstoppable. You are not easily seduced. You are not easily fooled. You are the reminder that light is not always loud. Sometimes it is simply the force that does not fall, and that is terrifying Pharaoh's shadows that hoped you would. What does it truly mean to be protected? It does not mean that life will be easy. It does not mean that the storms will skip your house or that pain will never visit your doorstep. It means that when they come, because they will, something ancient, something divine, something that has known your soul for more than one lifetime, will stand beside you and say, "Not this one. This one remembers the light." Maybe you didn't know. Maybe all those nights you cried alone, all those moments when you felt like the world forgot your name, all those close calls and impossible escapes, maybe you thought that was luck. But it was not. It was presence. It was your angel. It was the celestial force assigned Pharaoh's few, Pharaoh's warriors disguised as wanderers, Pharaoh's healers disguised as overthinkers, Pharaoh's lightbringers disguised as the misunderstood. And now, maybe for the first time, you understand. You were never without protection. You were never without purpose. You were never without power. Some signs carry a special flame. Some carry a sacred contract. And some were sent here to disrupt the darkness itself. Scorpio, Leo, Pisces, Capricorn. 4 signs, 4 forces, 4 vessels of divine energy that the shadows cannot claim. But this message is not only for the 4, because light lives in all of us. Some carry it loud, some carry it quiet, but every soul came here with the potential to awaken. And maybe, if you felt something tonight, if your spirit stirred as these words were spoken, then your own guardian is reminding you of what you already know deep down, that you are here for a reason, that the battle was never meant to destroy you, it was meant to reveal you. You are not too sensitive. You are not too much. You are not late. You are not lost. You are awakening. And the moment you start believing in the power that walks with you, everything shifts. Because faith is not about escaping darkness. It is about carrying your light into it and remembering who you are. So now, take a deep breath. Let every word you've just heard settle into your chest like a sacred flame. Let it burn through the lies you've believed about yourself. Let it melt the fears you've been holding on to, and let it remind you that you are part of something far greater than this moment, far older than this body, and far brighter than anything that has ever tried to dim you. You are light in motion. You are legacy in human form. You are the one your ancestors prayed for, and the one your angel refuses to leave behind. Stand tall. Walk soft. Shine without shame. Because you are exactly who the darkness hoped would forget its power, and now you remember. Let this be your activation. Let this be your return. Let this be the day you look in the mirror and see the wings behind you, not as decoration, but as a declaration. You are protected, you are chosen, and you are ready. If this awakened something in you, there is more. So much more waiting to be unlocked. There are other videos waiting for you right here on this channel. Messages whispered, Paro's old souls, Paro's sensitive warriors, Paro's seekers of light who are ready to remember their strength. Watch them. Let your journey deepen. And never forget, you were never alone. You were never ordinary. You were always meant to shine. I will see you in the next video. And until then, walk in light, rise with truth, and carry your flame exactly where the world needs it most.